our history. Story.
Did you know story doesn't exist in Portuguese?
História.
History and story are the same word.
Yeah, história, história.
Yeah, we have story and then we have history.
Our story. That's it?
Our story, yes.
Our story.
Which can be our history.
Yes. Hi, I'm Gabi.
And I'm KD.
I'm from Brazil.
And I'm from the US.
And today,
we're going to be talking about how we met.
Our history.
Our story. So this has been a video that's been requested over time. We kind of did one a long time ago on her channel, I think. Just wanted to give you a overview of how we met, how things progressed after we met, and how we ended up where we are now and today.
It's a very interesting story.
Debate.
I think it is, okay? And maybe you can agree with us or not. Put here in comments.
Vamos lá.
Okay, so how we met each other. So, one thing you must know. I am a tour guide in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. And I have a type of experience on Airbnb, and he booked my experience.
Yes, my beforehand of this is that I was super single. And I've always wanted to go to Rio for Carnival because of how similar it is to Mardi Gras. I finally decided to go. It's supposed to be a trip with friends,
but
ended up going by myself. Booked the Airbnb and they had different experiences you could do. So my plan was to at first just do experiences and then experience actual Carnival the second week. I was there for like 10 days and one of the experiences was her tour.
So he booked the experience. I was there. He texted me one day before asking, oh, what time the experience starts? And I answered, well, it was a description. According to the description, it was 10 a.m.
She's being very nice about it. It gave very per my last email vibes. Per my last email, and the response, it starts at 10. I was like, yes ma'am. So I was there before she was.
When he showed up, I looked to her and it's like, oh my God, okay. He's gorgeous. I like it. But I'm very professional. It's just another guest. So I will do my best and my work. He was wearing sunglasses. I really thought that he was not interested at all. No taking pictures.
Oh my God, he's not liking the tour.
He'd give me a bad review. I would just start to do my best in that situation. And we did a tour, and one moment of the tour we sat in Pedra do Sal and we start to talk about life. And at the end of the tour, he had an ice cream together. It's like, hey, do you want to have an ice cream? It's the thing that I normally do with my guests, okay? So I'm very nice. I'm very cool. I was not trying anything. I'm just being me. And we just talk a little bit more. Okay, so I need to go to the restaurant. I need to go. Bye, bye, bye. And I left.
From my point of view, I just was expecting to take the tour. She looked real nice. But then we went up to the top of the museum. I guess just the way the sun shines, and she has, I love her eyes. Her eyes are gorgeous. It's brown, beautiful eyes. Her eyes. She's like, so what do you want to know about Rio? I'm like, now, in general, I'm not the type of person to take a bunch of pictures. I'm in the moment. It can seem like I'm not interested at times when I actually am interested. So for her to perceive me that way is understandable, but it was not the case. I was very interested in the tour. I just wanted to focus on what she was saying. The tour was great. And at the end of the tour, she always food. So she said, oh, it's this place where I get ice cream every time. You want to stop and get ice cream? I was like, yeah, sure, why not? And she said, hey, in Rio, if you have any troubles, you can text me. I'm like, she's what? Hey, you text me, here's my number. I'm like, okay.
I always give my number.
Hey. But for me, in my perspective, I'm like, hey, well, if you gonna throw this out, I'm gonna take it.
This was exactly how we met each other. You can say it was love at first sight.
I wouldn't say because of you. Love at first sight would imply that it was like both. Okay. But no, was definitely very attracted to you throughout the tour. But I don't think that it was reciprocated 100%.
No.
After we finished the tour, I went about my way trying to experience Carnival the best way I could. I did text her. I was like, hey, you said you had a boyfriend, right? She's like, no, had. Past is the past. I was like, word.
Got him. We fucking got him.
You don't say. So you going out? You going? She was like, yeah, I think I would. Experience some carnival fun. Then go to this block. I asked if I could join. She said it's cool. Sent me the location. Ended up meeting her at the blocker with some other friends. Shout out Luana and Yara. I think she had another tour that day, so some of the tourists from that tour came along as well. Went out to eat, had a good time, but then it started to rain. Rain a lot, but that was my perspective of the first day.
So yeah, we had a great time that day. I just started to think about him more when he asked me if I had a boyfriend or not. So when he asked me that, I'm like, he wants something. It's carnival, so why not, right? I know that he will leave in a couple days. It was the first time that I was spending carnival in Rio. Okay, I'll have some fun. And we had a lot of fun. We went to the blocos together with Yara, Luana. We ate with the group, and then we had a first kiss. And when we had a first kiss, it's like, well, it's a very good carnival. And we spent like more days together during the carnival. We went to another blocko. It was very hot.
I died. She lost a shoe.
And it's like we went to the beach together.
And then she saw me off to go to the airport.
On the Wednesday.
Wow, okay.
It was Ashes Wednesday.
But yeah, that was the end of that time.
And I really thought it was the end, but apparently it was not.
So from there, I was really interested. In one hand, I was thinking, you do not want a relationship with somebody at that time, period, and then somebody that lives in Brazil. But I was still intrigued by her, and I wanted to keep in communication because it's the type of person I am. So we just kept talking back and forth on WhatsApp. We just kept texting, and relationship, friendship was growing. And then by like after 3 months or 2 months or so, decided to actually just try dating long distance. And she had planned to come visit this summer when I had a time off.
So I decided like in end of June, July, I can visit my friend Paula, that she lives in Chicago, and from Chicago to Atlanta, so I will visit him and spend more time with him. Because in my mind, I was like,
I know him, but I don't know him,
I didn't know anything about here or his life. I need to take care of myself. So I go to my friend's house. If somebody would be very off, hey, I will get the ticket and go back to Paula's house and that's it. So that's what I was thinking. But it's like we had an amazing time. It was like almost 2 weeks that we were together, right? 1 week.
Maybe in 1 week, if that.
But we spent 1 week and like we went to Atlanta, do some stuff. We stay in a house. I met his parents, and that was a thing for me when I realized like, okay, it's serious. Now it's serious.
It was serious, but at the same time, it was like, it felt natural, We had a great time that summer after she left. It was a sad day, but we immediately started making plans. She came back that Christmas. We enjoyed Christmas with each other and New Year's with friends.
Yes, it was very nice. And after that, it was already 2020, February. He was there again in Brazil, Carnival. It was his time to meet my parents and my family. And at that point, it's like, if it was serious before, it was serious now, because meet my family is a thing.
It was the only time I met your other family, like Mateus and everybody, was at
Chil
Hudson's house. Okay. Which was amazing. That's the moment I became a Flamingo fan and met everybody. Mateus, Natalia, Thiago, June, Bia. I had a great time meeting everybody, enjoying Carnival with her. So after that trip, I was trying to make plans. I actually thought to come back again for my birthday. I had booked a ticket, and then they said that COVID was spreading and that flights were shut down.
Man.
And the world shut down. That was probably first and one of the most difficult times that we had, the pandemic. It was no definitive date of when things were going to end or when we would see each other again, if we could see each other again. But what doesn't kill us makes us stronger, and I think it helped our relationship be really strong to make it through that time. Finally realized that I could travel to Brazil, flew to Brazil Christmas 2020 to stay with her and spend Christmas with her family. And I proposed to her then.
At the airport. It was nice. He left the arrival gate and I was waiting for him. He put in his knees and start to show me some cards that he printed. And I still have it, in fact, right now. He showed me the ring. It's like, do you want to marry?
She said no. She said no.
What? No, I didn't say no. I said yes, of course. And it was very beautiful. It was nice. It was the first time that I had that type of moment, and it's like at that point, he's the man of my life. Yes, I'm gonna marry you. Oh.
I was very nervous. Not that she would say no or something of that nature, but just in general. I was sure that I wanted to marry her. Like I said, going through the pandemic and everything, it was no question about it. It grew to a point where it's like it's my best friend, you know? People always say when you know, and
It's true.
it's just one of those things where it's like you really just know when you know.
Yeah.
But Christmas holiday, even though it was pandemic times, was very. I had a great time. We didn't get to go anywhere for New Year's, but the Airbnb we had, we could see
The Christ.
Christ, but Santa Marta, they do it big.
The fireworks.
Oh
and
yeah, that
everything.
boy, they set it off. They walked around,
Just walk around.
walked some trails in Tijuca and everything like that. So the next thing we had to figure out is how we're gonna live with each other and make this work.
Yes. From December 2020 when he proposed to me and September 2021.
It was the second difficult time.
It was hard. We decided that the best option, me moving to US, and we got married here to start a life like two people together, building something together, not together but separate. So in September 21, after a bunch of stuff, my dad was sick and I was worried and like, oh my God, I'm gonna leave Brazil if something happened with my dad. Oh no, dad is fine now. He got the surgery and my job and my company and the tours. What are you gonna do there? I can't work. I need to wait. It was a lot of stuff. That's why he said, if we were not separate that time, we won't separate anymore because pandemic make us stronger. After that, like, okay, I'm going. But the borders are still not fully open to Brazilians. We need to stay 10 days in Mexico, and after that, we can travel to US. So that's what I did. I spent 10 days in Playa del Carmen. It was good because it was sunny. It was good. It was good.
No, I know it was good.
I arrived here, immigration, it was smooth.
So after that happened, it was good to finally be together. But then we started to basically try and mesh everything. She was coming into my place, but now this is our place. So trying to do things to make this feel like her place as well. On top of the actual wedding, which was a thing. Because we didn't plan to have a ceremony.
No.
But at the same time, she wanted something, which
Hey.
ended up being a blessing in disguise because I think my mom said, you know, you get married in Vegas. I was like,
Wait a minute, it's a thing.
yeah, no, wait, hold on. I'll hold you to that, Mom. So we ended up getting married in Vegas. Had a great time.
We had a great time.
Wouldn't change it for the world.
It was amazing. It was a small ceremony. We had friends there with us there. Mariana, CEO, Rebecca, his family, his sister almost made it.
She definitely is one for the flair. It was a snowstorm. They had shut down travel and didn't think that she was going to be able to make it, but then came in. We had to postpone by like 10-15 minutes and she showed up, so that was amazing.
It was. And we are married since February 5th, 2022. And we are going to our second year together. So in May 2022, we started this channel right here to share with everybody. But it was really a thing for me because I want to show to my family and friends how we are going. It was special for us because we've been having a good time recording this video.
Debatable.
Talking about our cultural differences. I enjoy recording. I'm glad of the decisions that we had in our life. I'm really glad the life that we've been living in these 2 years together. I think that we've been growing a lot and I'm very happy with you.
Yeah, I'm happier with you.
Oh.
And I definitely wouldn't change anything about our whole story.
Me neither.
From the beginning to the end.
Te amo.
Te amo também.
So this is our story.
Good job.
So I really hope that you like this video, and if you like the video,
Like the video.
subscribe the channel
And turn on the notification bell.
and see you in the next video.
Beijo.
Kiss, kiss.
Beijo!
Ciao.